welcome to Vegas Live with Ninon, and of course I am Ninon, your host, and we have a fabulous show today. We've got all sorts of wonderful, wonderful people in the entertainment business, and also I've got my, my little guys that come on every week that tell us exactly what's happening out here and what's going on in Vegas on the inside and also on the outside. Today we have actually Grant Peacock. Grant Peacock is only 19 years old, and he lives in Vegas actually, and I don't know how long he's been in the music business, but we're going to find out. Hey Grant, how are you?
Oh, I'm very good. Thank you for having me on the show.
Oh, I love to have, especially the young ones. I love the younger generation because I had a show for young people. So when I see people that are doing what you're doing, it's absolutely amazing to me. And so what brings you to Vegas? Your family, or you've always lived here? Or?
Well, actually, we moved from Hawaii just a couple months ago.
Really?
Yeah, we were in Honolulu, and I had some gigs in downtown Honolulu, playing at some tiki bars and some fun places like that. So. Eventually,
where did you play in Honolulu? I know Hawaii very well.
Oh, well, I don't know if you know this place. It's kind of a little tucked away place. It's called Cuckoo Coconuts.
Cuckoo Coconuts?
It's a little bar area. It's very cool.
That sounds like a bar that should be in Vegas.
Yeah, it does.
The name especially.
Yeah.
So is that where you kind of started playing and started sort of, feeding with an audience? And
Oh, no, it was well before that.
He's only 19, he says well before that.
Yeah, I was playing for audiences since I've been about 8 years old. So.
8 years old. So when did you discover that you had this incredible talent?
I was about 4 years old, and we bought a cheap little Casio keyboard from a garage sale. Mm-hmm. My parents just stuck it in my room, and we'd have no idea.
And they didn't know.
They had no idea.
They just brought it.
They just brought it in. I mean, it was just by chance, and I just started playing with stuff, and I mean, eventually I realized, wow, I can actually make some beats, and it just kept progressing.
And also, did you realize you liked it?
Oh, I loved it. Oh,
yeah,
I loved it. I was in there for hours. I mean, like all day. It was crazy.
So when you were at school, you were like dreaming of playing the piano.
Oh yeah. I was like coming up with melodies in my head, and I race home, and I got to record this. And, so.
How wonderful! Now your parents, are they all for you? I notice your father is your manager, right?
Yes, yeah.
Okay, so because a lot of parents are not behind young people that are actually going into the business because it's a tough business.
Yeah, well they're totally into it. They love it. Oh yeah, I mean my dad helps out any way that he can. My mom she's never been like a huge music enthusiast, but she loves smooth jazz. So
yeah, because you're her son. Aren't you going to help the son? I mean, that's what it's all about. Yeah. So where have you played so far, apart from this Tiki Wuki bar, whatever it was?
Well, I played it at a place in Chinatown back in Hawaii, if you know where that is.
Yes, I do.
Called Fresh Cafe.
Oh, yes.
And they were trying to start up a first Friday jazz night. Yeah. So I was one of the entertainers they had in their rotation for that. So.
Now, why did you gravitate to jazz?
You know what? I get a lot of questions from people after I do a show like, how did you get into jazz? And the answer is I don't know. I ask my parents all the time, like, did you listen to any smooth jazz on the radio?
Is anybody connected to jazz out there?
Yeah, did we frequent any place that had smooth jazz? And they say no. I mean, he's a classic rock guy. That's what was always on the radio. So
yes.
I don't know. I just somehow stumbled upon it, and I guess I loved it.
So do you mix it? Do you mix your jazz with classical?
No classical.
No classical at all. Because that happens to be one of my favorites, is when you have the classical mixed in with the jazz. You might want to try that.
It could be a new fusion style here.
New fusion style. Do you have any brothers and sisters?
I do not. I'm an only child.
You're he's the only
less people bother me while recording, right? Yeah.
So when you do a recording, how do you feel about that? Because I know recordings take a long time, and then they have these great sort of soundings and all this stuff going on. How do you feel about doing that?
Well, actually, all the recording that I do is in my own studio, which is what I've created at home.
So you've created your own studio at home.
Oh yes.
And I noticed that we have a little CD here. It's called Warm Memories.
Yeah, it was all produced in that little studio that I made.
And what are the Warm Memories? What are they What do they consist of?
Well, Warm Memories. The reason I titled it that is because the song has a very warm, enveloping feel to it. There's a lot of progression within the piece of music. It's not just here's a 3-minute little ditty and then the next song. They all progress into a very warm chord progression.
And is it a continuous playing all the time? Do you have any breaks?
Oh yes, they are separated into songs, and many of them are actually popular pop tunes.
Yeah.
But since I create all the songs with my own different style, all of the songs can blend together very well.
Now you create these songs, right, yourself?
Yes.
You write them. Can you imagine 19? He writes them, you write them, you produce them, and you play them.
Yeah, I do it all.
He does it
Self-contained.
all. On that, we're going to take a little short break, and we're going to be right back. And I'm going to ask Grant if he will play a song for us. I'm quite sure he will love to do that. So we'll be right back. Welcome back. We're actually down here at the Peppermill in Las Vegas. Absolutely a fabulous place. If ever you have a loose ends of where to go and eat, come down to the Peppermill. It's been here since, well, they opened in 1972. And of course, that was before my time and definitely before your time, Grant.
A little bit,
That's
yeah,
for sure.
little bit.
But it's a fabulous place. And of course, we're back here with Grant Peacock. He's absolutely amazing. He's going to play something for us. Now, what you're going to play is something you created.
Yes.
So you produced it and you wrote it and now you're playing it.
Yeah, this is a reimagination of the classic song Route 66.
Route 66. Well, we all know about Route 66. I don't know about you though.
Well,
how did you get something, going back so old? I mean, that's.
I mean, I
Just came out
I let jazz playlists roll on the computer and stumbled upon these songs and think, oh, that was great. Let me see what I can do with
Let's
that.
see what you can do
Here
with it.
is.
So we're now going to listen to what he has. Go ahead. You can start. Absolutely amazing. I was watching you and your fingers, and it's amazing how young you have discovered your talent. Because a lot of people don't find their talent. This is when they're going to look for their talent, when they're going to go to college and everything. You've got your talent ready and made out. How much time do you practice?
Well, you know what? It's funny. I never call it practicing because whenever I play, I don't just sit down and oh, let's learn a chord today or something. It's all writing songs. So whenever I record something in this video, that is practicing.
That's practicing for you. So it's never work for you.
Oh gosh, no.
Never. So
No.
this is something that whatever you do, so you're never going to work in your life, do you know that?
I guess not. I mean,
how cool is that? He doesn't ever work because he loves it that much. I mean, there's nothing like finding your passion and something you love to do, because when you find something you love to do, you do it even better.
oh yeah.
And it's
Oh, yeah.
very creative. On that, we're going to have a little piano while I close out, and of course you can play a little something in the background here, because I love just to hear his music, and so here he goes. Isn't that amazing? We're down at the Peppermill, of course. We're down there filming our weekly show. We have Evan Davis coming on. He's going to give us our weekly entertainment of what's going on, and isn't that beautiful? Amazing. Peacock, don't forget to watch out for him. By the way, Grant, where can they find you?
Reverb Nation. It's a site called Reverb Nation. www.reverbnation.com/Grant Peacock.
There we go. So you can always find him. Amazing man. Thank you for tuning in.